Welcome back to the channel. My name is Saucebreaker. With how perfect and amazing Cult of the Lamb is, it's no wonder that it would eventually get a real-life wedding and a comic. As I mentioned in the Pilgrim Pack video, link in the cards, Cult of the Lamb has a visual comic that focuses on the main game. This comic is called The First Verse, and it has 4 chapters as it's today. However, for this first video, we will start on the first chapter of the first verse. We gotta start somewhere. So sit back, grab some Ichor to drink, you monster, and remember to support the official release. And let's get into it. We begin with a cultist bringing out the lamb, and already they're doing my boy dirty. They made him sleep on the hard floor with a bowl that's rotting. Embarrassing. The lamb is being brought out as we get some insight about a prophecy that the end of the old faith will happen, and in that book it mentions a lamb. So sadly, our lamb was lucky enough to be the last of their people to die. He even asks if dying will hurt, and the cultist is like, bruh, I ain't never been dead. How am I supposed to know that? Who knows, bro, maybe your barber will make it quick. Then we get a flash of the executioner licking the axe. Like, bro, what are you doing with that axe, you freak? I know if I saw my executioner getting down like that, I know it's over for me. Man's gonna treat me like a jigsaw villain, and there's nothing I can do about it. Soon the lamb is presented to the 4 bishops. Leshy, the bishop of chaos, Heket, the bishop of famine, Calamar, the bishop of pestilence, and Shamora, the bishop of knowledge and war. They talk about how after this final lamb, the prophecy will never be fulfilled, and that a heretic will be condemned to an eternity of captivity, and that the old faith shall be preserved. Just like that, they put the lamb on a t-shirt, and at least it wasn't a marketable plush. Damn, they really did him dirty. Once the axe hit the ground, the lamb was spoken to. A raspy voice, the Chainsmoker special. If you know anything about a raspy voice, you know that you're about to be in the worst type of relationship. Even the lamb looks around and expresses their disappointment with the afterlife. It's just a white void, like Squidward found himself when he wanted to be alone. Moving on, the voice speaks to the lamb and tells them about how the bishops thought they could keep them in this void forever, but that they just sent the key to escape to him. This being tells the lamb that they can give them a life again, but at a price. But understandably, the lamb, after just dying, wants their lick back at the bishops. And can you even blame him? Imagine if 4 people just ended your whole bloodline, like some JoJo shit, and they even got you. I would be plotting the most evil get back I can think of. Like a bro she's busy FaceTime or wet socks. At least something demonic. With both coming into an agreement that the lamb will start a new cult in his name. The lamb is reborn. What follows next is the craziest stray bullets I've ever seen. The lamb comes out and giving us one-liners while putting them in the dirt. Low-key, the lamb is taking these 3 guys like it's no problem. After that, we move on into the forest. After some self-therapy, a voice speaks to the lamb, and this person is hella bold to approach somebody with a bloody sword. Like, bro, the bodies are right there. What are you doing? This person is Radau, and they tell the lamb that they were a chosen vessel like them, but those days are over. You know, the lamb was a little heartbroken knowing that they weren't the first one. Because I also thought I was the only one at one point. Pause. Radau explains that he was sent out to guide the lamb, and that they aren't in the best place right now. The lamb, still seeing red, is like, nah, I ain't done. I don't need a guide or friends. I'ma just continue doing my own thing. Radau counters and is like, bruh, did you forget your deal? You're supposed to start a cult. Nah, with this power, why should I care about that guy's cult? Honestly, a crazy thing to say considering he brought you back to life. Not only that, but he knew everything going on too. So, it's hella brave. But you know that God is punching the air right now. He don't really got a choice. Radau shuts that shit down and tells the lamb that the power the lamb has been given can be taken, and that his instructions is to get them safe. Soon, they travel together. After some time, a ritual is about to take place. The lamb and Radau see 2 cultists, and Radau mentions that saving this poor soul will mean they will have no choice but to join the cult. The lamb agrees to help, and after a battle that lasts 1 panel, the lamb frees this bunny girl, and she asks if the lamb will unalive her. They say nah, and we learn her name is Nana. But before they can talk further, Radau grabs Nana and teleports her away and shows the lamb as well, and they are taken into the circle. Instantly, the lamb is hit with sweet summer air, and low-key, looked like they thought they died again. However, Radau chimes in, saying that this is the hallowed grounds that were his, and now are the lamb's. Nearby is Nana, and she is carving something with a knife. Radau talks about indoctrinating Nana to the lamb's cult, but the lamb shuts that down and says it's better to just leave her be. Then the lamb switches up and starts enjoying life like he wasn't ready to introduce everybody into the ground for revenge. Meanwhile, Radau is on maximum hating time as he sees his successor dilly-dallying. He had his power taken away, plus he did his part to the T, and the lamb ain't doing anything. I don't blame him. You see him hiding though. He doesn't want any of this nook. Nana walks up to the lamb and thanks the lamb for bringing her here. The lamb talks about how they never believed their mother that places like this existed, which is like, damn, not even your own mother. The lamb asks Nana what they've been working on for the last few days? Days. Okay, Radau, I'm on your side now. This man was in no rush to do anything for some days. Like, bro, your whole bloodline is looking down at you, waiting for your get back. What the hell, man? Get back out there. Moving on, Nana shows the lamb a small idol of the lamb. She made it and gives it to the lamb. The lamb accepts, but when they hold the idol, something happens to the lamb, and it awakens something in him. And look at Radau, he's the happiest man alive right now, especially after a few days. Once the steam cools off the lamb, they stand and proudly say, "We need to free them. We need to free them all." Around the same time, another person says, "A noble aim in theory," but the lamb hasn't thought of one possibility, that they would be betrayed. Then that brings an end to this chapter of the first verse. So, since this is the beginning of the story here, there isn't much lore details that are hidden to us as the readers. Most of the lore is explained to us at the start, with why the lamb is the only one of their kind, that the old faith heard of a prophecy about the lambs, and that they would rather keep a certain someone locked up. And we see Radau and the lamb meet for the first time after being reborn. I will say I like Nana and what she adds to the story. Having a third unique person as an introduction to followers while also building connection to the lamb at the start was nice. It gave us a lamb that was definitely has a heart, but just like us, wants to chill for the most part. Although it is just a start, I think Nana and the warning of the lamb being betrayed gives us more to look forward to into the story, as not only do we have the main events of the game, but we also have this side story with her. I know it might seem like I'm going in circles, but I really just like the start of this comic. Of course, most of this is just my opinion, so if you don't think this is a great start or that I missed something, let me know in the comments. And remember to join the cult and subscribe, and join my Discord if you'd like to talk to me and my goober folks. Until then, I'll see you guys next time.